Oh, hi, I'm Caroline Streatfield and I'm a painter and a tutor. And today I'm interviewing Nimmi Hutnik, who I met when we were both on the MA painting at Wimbledon College of Arts in 2019. Since graduation from Wimbledon, Nimmi has been selected for the Trinity Boy Wharf Drawing Prize exhibition in 2019 and the Bloomberg New Contemporaries in 2020. I'm going to ask Nimmi some questions now about her practice. Hello, Nimmi. How are you today?
Hi, Caroline. Hi. I'm well, thank you. Yeah, strange times, isn't it? We're all doing this by Zoom.
Yeah, slightly different from the last time I interviewed you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions about your art practice. First question, as well as your art practice, you have a background in psychotherapy. Can you tell us a little bit more how these cross over?
Oh gosh, yeah. Yes, I have practiced and am practicing as a cognitive behavior therapist and a chartered counseling psychologist. It's how I earn my bread, shall we say. But I've been doing this for many years, and that's because I've been really concerned about the well-being and the flourishing of people who are in distress. And sometimes clients bring situations which are really quite intense and complex and difficult. And because I exist within a professional body and I have professional boundaries to maintain, I need to keep those boundaries. And yet there's all this emotion that's generated within me, and that sometimes overflows into my painting and into my art. So I often paint things like exhaustion or grief or love, or lots of different kind of emotion, human emotions that I see in my clinic.
So it's an outlet then, the creative part of your practice. Can you tell us about the main theme of your current work? What are you working on at the moment?
At the moment, I'm working on a Japanese concept called kintsukurai. Kintsukurai is a wonderful, elegant Japanese art, whereby broken pottery is mended with gold, such that the mended piece is actually much more valuable, both in terms of beauty and in terms of actual monetary value, than the original piece of ceramics.
Oh.
So I'm working on two pieces. One is called Kintsukurai 1, and it shows a woman almost about to serve glasses of champagne and dinner, and the plates that she's going to serve things on are broken and mended again with gold. And Kintsukurai 2 is a painting that shows a woman in a kind of meditative stance, and her body has been painted with gold wherever her body has been invaded by surgery. So she might have had 2 cataract operations or a tonsils operation, or she's had cesarean sections for her children, or broken wrists, or broken ankles.
Sounds really interesting. I look forward to seeing that work. Yeah. Which artists have you or have had some influence over your work, do you think?
The immediate person that comes to mind is Yayoi Kusama, because she is painting at 91, and I'm just amazed that anybody who paints that late in life obviously has a kind of passion and obsession for it. And so I really am inspired by her. But more recently, I've been reading a book called Concerning the Spiritual in Art by Wassily Kandinsky. I was quite surprised to come across it. And I'm looking to see how I can actually translate some of the figurative stuff that I'm doing into more abstract stuff.
Oh, yeah, very interesting. I'm interested in his work as well. He went to the Bauhaus, didn't he?
Yeah.
The Bauhaus artists, very famous. Okay, and then the very last question, what feelings or responses do you hope viewers will gain from seeing your work? Or is that not really a concern to you? Are you more interested in, obviously it is a concern to you, but are you more interested in getting the work out there and then it's up to the viewer to interpret it? Or do you have a direction which you hope they would see?
Well, you know, I read a book by Alain de Botton called Art as Therapy. And I'm deeply influenced by that book because he talks about the various functions of art. And in a sense, I think there is a therapeutic function. I think people really long to view art because they want to see a resonance between themselves and what's going on the canvas. So if I can paint something where a viewer says, yes, I've had that feeling before, then I think I'd have achieved my aims. It's that resonance between me and the viewer, but about some kind of emotion that they've experienced before and I've experienced before.
Brilliant, Nimmi. Yeah, thank you very much. And there's going to be a link to your website at the end of this recording as well, for anyone that's interested in seeing a bit more of Nimmi's work. Thank you very much, Nimmi.
Thanks a lot, Caroline.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.